Imagine this, you have everything, a smartphone, internet, music, social media, yet you feel tired, bored, and unable to focus on anything. Why? Because all of us are living every day under an invisible addiction. That addiction is called dopamine. It's the same chemical that forces you to check your phone again and again. The same force that pulls you away from meaningful work and pushes you toward instant pleasure. Now imagine this, what if you break free from this dopamine addiction? More focus, more calm, more control over your life. That's exactly what the book Dopamine Detox teaches you. Thibaut Meurisse is a French author. He writes about mental mastery, self-control, and self-awareness. He has written over 20 books, but every word points to one mission: free people from mental slavery. And this mission didn't come from theory, it came from his own life. There was a time when Thibaut himself was trapped in bad habits. He would sit down to work, but within minutes, his focus was gone. Facebook, YouTube, Netflix. Slowly, these things were draining his mental energy. He felt exhausted, but not physically. His mind was tired, an overdose of dopamine. One day, he asked himself a question: is this really the life I want to live? That single question changed everything. Dopamine is a brain chemical. Whenever we experience something pleasurable, a compliment, tasty food, a notification, a video, a reward, our brain releases dopamine. Now think about this. A notification pops up. Dopamine. A funny reel. Dopamine. Scrolling. Dopamine. Next video. More dopamine. Over time, your brain becomes addicted to easy rewards. Thibaut calls this mind hijacking. You think you're using your phone, but in reality, your phone is using you. When dopamine levels stay too high, you can't read for long. Focus disappears. Being without your phone feels painful. Everything feels boring. This isn't laziness. This is dopamine overload. If you don't control dopamine today, tomorrow you'll lose your willpower, your focus, and your self-control. Instant pleasure is a sweet poison. It feels good now, but leaves you empty later. The cycle is always the same. Desire, action, dopamine, temporary relief, desire again. Thibaut calls this the death of depth. Your ability to feel deeply slowly disappears. How to break the cycle? 1. Awareness before picking up your phone. Ask, am I bored, or is this actually necessary? 2. Delay pleasure. When an urge appears, wait 10 minutes. 3. Choose hard pleasure. Reading, meditation, journaling, learning a skill. Hard at first, but this is where real fulfillment lives. Boredom is power. We've been taught to fear boredom, but Thibaut Meurisse says boredom is not a problem. Boredom is a gateway to focus, to creativity, to self-awareness. When you remove constant stimulation, no phone, no music, no scrolling, your brain finally turns inward. At first, your mind will resist. Thoughts will race. Restlessness will appear. But if you stay, something powerful happens. Your attention span begins to grow again. Your digital overstimulation. Today, our minds are under constant attack. Notifications, reels, shorts, clickbait headlines, endless scrolling. Each one delivers a small dopamine hit. Over time, this destroys your ability to focus deeply. The consequences are serious. Your attention span shrinks. Your emotions become flat. Nothing feels exciting anymore. You constantly compare your life to others. Thibaut's solution is simple but powerful. Practice dopamine fasting. Choose days or hours with no social media. Create no screen blocks in your day. Moments where your mind can breathe. Build monk mode moments. Time spent alone, in silence, without stimulation. Digital tools are not evil, but when they control you, they slowly destroy you. Identity shift. One of the most powerful ideas in this book is identity. You don't act based on motivation. You act based on who you believe you are. If you tell yourself, I'm lazy, I have no self-control, I can't live without my phone, your brain will make that identity real. Thibaut says, real change begins when you choose a new identity. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? A focused person? A calm person? A disciplined person? Every small action you take without dopamine reinforces that identity. Next time an urge appears, ask, is this what the person I want to become would do? Stopping yourself even once is already a win. When rewards are too easy, growth stops. Easy rewards weaken the mind. Social media, fast food, endless entertainment. They give pleasure without effort, but growth only happens when effort is required. Thibaut explains that every time you choose comfort, you move away from real progress. Discomfort builds discipline. Discipline builds confidence. Confidence builds freedom. Choose at least one difficult but meaningful task every day. Do it with full focus, no shortcuts. shortcuts. At night, ask yourself one question. Did I grow today? The real reward is within you. When everything is turned off, no screens, no noise, no distractions, what remains is you. If silence feels uncomfortable, that's not a problem. That's a message. It means you've been avoiding yourself. Dopamine addiction is not about pleasure. It's about escaping inner silence. Thibaut says the real detox is choosing silence over stimulation. 10 minutes a day, no phone, no input, just breathe, just observe. That's where clarity begins. Dopamine detox is not a trend. It's a return to focus, a return to calm, a return to your true self. When the world is drowning in noise, the person who finds peace in silence is truly free. The real reward is not dopamine, it's that deep, quiet peace that rises from within. Remember this, real revolutions don't begin on screens. They begin in silence. Thank you.